No, really,
know where you
really
live.
should cover that. They'll
Michael.
track you down and they'll eat you.
Michael,
Jack,
do
what's
you
up?
remember when
What up?
Jeremy and
Remember?
Matt kissed?
Oh, an Extra Life?
Yeah.
Not
What
this year.
happened?
Yeah, they kissed.
Not even
Yeah.
last year.
think it
I
was
don't-
the second
I
time.
don't even think it was last year. It was 2 years
Wasn't
ago.
it last year?
It was a lot of
think
kissing.
it was
No,
2
it was
years
probably
ago.
2 years
A
ago.
lot of kissing.
Hey, welcome to Off Topic episode
Ew.
number 103, the post Extra Life show. Do. It just means this is after Extra Life.
Yeah, it is.
I am your host,
More immediately than you think.
Mikis. Joining
Mikis.
me this week, Jeremy,
By
taking
Scourge.
over Jeff's spot.
This guy. Look,
Alfredo.
he even still said I was
Went
Jeff.
up and then
Yeah,
went
they
away. We
weren't
pulled the
even
switcheroo.
ready. We did switch and forgot to tell them. Hey, by
Yeah.
the way, it's Jeremy.
I'm Jeremy
Jeff.
now.
Alfredo,
They just put me here.
we've got Jack, and also Ryan. He came from
I
the
just got
play.
here.
But Michael, I gotta say, I am pretty sad because we did not hit 1.5 million. so I
Right,
can't
which is
destroy
why I
your
kept
table.
saying put it at 900,000.
Nope.
Like I vetoed
Really?
that like
You
a
lived.
million times.
You lived. He's
I
you
mean,
beat his
I-
It's wobbly,
see,
though.
see, here's what I hate.
all
I hate like
scratched
when
up.
you set a stretch goal for something and then you don't hit it and then you just do it anyway because it kind of defeats
Yeah.
the purpose of the
Yeah.
stretch goal.
Well, this was a
But
super stretch goal.
considering I've argued with your super stretch goal every time you've ever said it, I don't care. We're gonna destroy this fucking table because
At
I want
some
a new.
point.
I want a new one. I don't care how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it soon, and I'm gonna get rid of it because for
Marcus
the love of
can
God,
spray paint
I'm
planets on
sure
it.
he didn't even start the new one. It's been almost 2 goddamn years. This table's been fucked up.
Yeah.
Like this table barely had a
Beautiful.
run. It got like its wheels off the ground.
Yeah.
As like
Still standing
it's
pretty
like
good.
it's
And it was
like
branded back
it's
onto
like
the
if
floor.
the Titanic survived the iceberg, but like they never
barely,
fixed it.
right.
And
You
they
know?
crippled
They just
the-
put
the
blue
ship,
tarp
yeah.
up and like fucking like some rope
Yeah.
and just like taped it and that's it. What's up?
I'm having a thought.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What's your thought?
I mean, I'm just looking at it,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking,
Can we legally get C4?
well, I mean, sure,
Semtex you can
that
get.
would be fun too.
Easily we can get it.
It seems like the legs of this thing would be very conducive to strapping like solid rocket boosters to it. I wonder how high we could get this bitch.
I mean, this would like murder someone.
Well, you just do it in a
you
field.
gotta do it
In a
a
field,
safe
how do you
area.
control where the fucking thing lands?
Oh,
It's
you-
gonna go
You do
straight
it,
up.
you do it in a big field.
Yeah.
God knows how much this table weighs. Like
Launch
100
right
pounds.
at the group of people, and
It's
everyone's like, run!
to the field.
Dude, if a bunch of people are running from the off-topic thing, that would be so funny.
It seems appropriate for the death of the off
That's a fucking Final Destination death. Someone gets flattened by this table.
Yeah.
Someone say it's an audience.
I wonder.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously,
think
it'd be
about
kind of hard to get like real big boosters, but I wonder if we strapped enough
Yeah.
model rocket engines.
Well, I wonder how,
Oh, those? There's
much
no way.
quantity
those
is
are-
it?
Ideally,
quality
we
here.
get 4
What are we
like
talking
big
about?
kickers.
how much does it cost to
rocket
rent
the
a
table?
crane?
Yeah.
Like we can lift this thing up by a crane and just drop it. I think that would probably be. Your
That
Drop
would-
it
no.
with
Lift
boosters.
up a plane
man.
and then you
It would
boost
just,
it.
it would just
You drop it and then it takes off. Yeah.
No, we gotta like, it's at this point, we gotta
just
like
rock
either
the
chop it in
freak out.
half or blow it up or set it on fire. You just burn the whole damn table.
Or
That'd
shoot
be
it.
funny. Shoot it,
More
shoot the shit out of
ceremonial.
it. We could give it like a Viking funeral.
Take the metal
True.
off and then just
Oh, dude, we
take it
get
out.
flaming
White
arrows.
Flaming arrows would be cool. Fucking soak it up first.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say one thing we do know about this table is it doesn't burn well.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can fix that.
We can douse it in something. We can score some marks into it and put gas in there, which would soak into the
That's
actual.
what- that's
yeah.
what we're
Yeah,
doing.
yeah,
There you
we're
go.
setting it. We were priming it to burn it. It's
Crossed-
a good hack.
We crossed 1 million, which means Achievement Hunter the musical is happening.
Who's writing this thing?
I think
Jack.
I think Jeremy and I are gonna work on it pretty much together.
That means he's
He
gonna make
didn't
you
know.
do it.
Well, Jeremy, you seem like you were excited about it.
I
You
believe
seemed
in
like you
you.
wanted to do all that work, right? Come
We,
on.
we need
rap
to,
worked out
we need,
quite
like,
well.
Orchestration. Come on.
No.
We're gonna reach out.
I want to ride it.
We're gonna reach out to the JT Music guys too to help out as
That'll
well.
that's when you get the spotlight on you. When Gavin took the shot from the glass that was stuck to your head.
Oh,
from the Vegemite.
that worked out so well.
Dude, everything about
All
the
right,
Vegemite
the second time it
worked
worked.
amazing.
the first time
the
Jeremy
glass
started
worked,
laughing.
you just
and
started going like
spraying
this.
I
everywhere.
started laughing,
started
and then some of it
freaking out.
spilled, and so I wanted to correct it, but I didn't know which way the glass was. You
just started
like,
going
which way do
like
I go? And then it all came out.
Dude, that looked like that worked amazing.
Yeah, Vegemite
honestly.
worked
The Vegemite,
so
it
well.
worked way better than I thought it would.
Yeah.
It shaped, it molded.
And it looked shiny. Someone
It
described it
was
as like
very
Lego hair, and
shiny.
I was like, oh yeah, it's absolutely that. It was like real
It
shiny.
was fucking ridiculous.
There's
There it
been-
is.
There's a
Oh.
photo of Vegemite if you're watching.
It's like
With
the
the shot glass stuck in.
it's like the scene in
That thing
Pitch
did not
Black
move.
when he's shaving his head with like
I was
engine
saying that
grease.
to Jerry
Yeah.
at the thing.
There was several times, like yesterday and this morning, that I'd be like, laying with Kat in bed, and I'd hear her go.
Dude,
It's like I wash my head
smells
so many
bad.
times, and it's like
smells
I like
so bad.
sweat sometimes, and it smells like Vegemite now.
Oh.
I can catch whiffs of it.
I was sitting right next to you, couldn't smell it.
Really?
That might be a bad
That's
thing.
Kat,
wild.
well, the thing
It
is,
stinks.
even though Kat was like, you know, she can catch whiffs of it, and she's like, ugh. When she was smelling it, when it was on my head, she's like, it smells like chocolate. She's like, it smells good. It's like, what's wrong with you? You're Gavin. Like, you're
think she
like,
was-
you have that weird Gavin idiot
She
mentality.
was like
that Australia
caught up
has.
in the moment or something.
Yeah.
Dude, that I'm probably not that jar anymore because it was on your head, but we've had that for. But we've been talking about Vegemite for a few months.
Yes, it's like,
Yeah.
In the middle of Let's Plays, maybe some of them have come out already. He's done it a bunch. We'll just be doing something, and he'll be like, "Hang on." Oh yeah. I just
Is
got
that
a whiff.
Vegemite he has, or is that Marmite?
That's Marmite.
He
to
has
be fair.
Marmite.
He just it's pretty similar
It's
though.
like it's
a
the
similar.
same-
It's a
like-
similar
Same idea.
stink.
It's the same tub of shit.
It's a very
Yeah.
similar
bite.
brown stink, and he'll
Yeah.
just be like, "Ah yeah." It's like smelling a sealed can of shit.
It really is.
And just be
It's
like,
terrible.
"Ah yeah," and then he just seals it back up. It's
It's so awful.
I don't. Katie compared Vegemite to peanut butter, and I gave her a death stare.
Yeah, that was not
I
right.
was just like, consistency-wise, maybe it's not as like.
I don't know. It's
it-
even more like tar.
It is,
Yeah.
but like, what the fuck else do you compare it to? Peanut
Tar.
butter's,
Tar.
peanut butter's not well something you eat. Peanut butter's not the worst thing in the world. It's just like imagine peanut butter, but it's goopier, wetter, thicker.
It's like
and it
stretchier.
tastes like
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And it has a disgusting aftertaste. Like, to me, Vegemite is the human version of like putting peanut butter in a dog's mouth. And I'm just like, oh, it's just the taste just never goes
Well,
away.
yeah.
It's so thick.
But I mean, it's supposed to be used as like a condiment style,
Yeah.
but it's not a condiment. But it's meant to use.
There are
like,
plenty of
not
freaks.
liberally.
There are plenty of freaks though, like Gavin. It's like, oh, just eat it with a spoon.
All right.
Twice.
I got a question for so.
What is that
All the
question
guys are at
for,
this table are
Yeah.
are in relationships.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When is,
now.
I want to know if this is just something that happens with me,
Here
or
we
if this is
go.
when you're walking. So you're walking down the
When you
sidewalk.
kiss a guy, just get a
next,
boner.
next to your woman,
A-okay.
right?
Yes.
Does it
love
always
it when you call 'em
seem
your
like
woman.
she
Yes.
is
I'll tell
getting
you right now.
closer to you, and you're like, oh, you always have to kind of move away to
I do
keep
that
your
too.
distance?
No.
Yup, 100%.
I,
One
that's
hundred
really-
billion
Like, Kat, she
fucking
keeps
percent.
like, she'll like bump into me, and
I
I have
walk-
to move over.
I
and
walk
then
in a
she'll bump into
straight
me again, and I have
line.
to move over.
I walk in a straight line. Lindsay walks at a 20-degree angle.
Yes!
Constantly pushing me to the fucking side.
I've tripped
Constantly.
over people.
No,
on
I mean,
this.
it's like if she bumps my shoulder, I'm like, oh, okay, and I grab her hand and we walk hand in hand.
Oh,
That's how
get
I
the
do it.
fuck away from my hand.
Right. I
Yeah.
sometimes grab her hand to keep her in line. Because if I don't, then she's just like this all over the
Oh
goddamn
no,
place.
that's what Kat's
The
arm is for.
fucking
for me.
worst is walking next to her in the fucking airport with luggage. Because all she does is hit me.
Oh, it's awful.
It's just like
she's just constantly into me.
I have to
this?
tell
no,
Lindsay
no, look.
if,
Yeah,
if
right,
I'm on
okay.
the right, hold your goddamn luggage in your goddamn left hand.
Yeah.
It gets mad
Because
at my
you
purse, too.
just bash into me. You don't walk in a straight fucking
My
line.
right hand is dominant. This is the area I want my luggage and purse on. I'm sorry
Right,
it's
but
not
if
you.
I'll go, okay, I'll be on the left. Everything's in her left hand. It's instinct. It's like, oh, Michael's on the left, I'm just gonna fuck him up on the left.
See,
No
that's
matter what
my
I do to
exact
get
problem.
around
Yeah.
it, her brain like is like, all right, oh, I got you.
I don't
I'll
have
fuck
this
you
problem
up.
at all. Like Laurie and I are like sharks when we're traveling through
We
crowds
just-
of people.
and they
We're
just eat
both
dolphins?
just constantly moving for the most.
I can't do that.
It's
efficient
like
way to
having
get
a
can't do that.
shark.
that
we both walk
explains you
fast.
deplaning as fast as you possibly
We get
can.
the fuck out
It's
of
like having a shark traveling with a fucking blind goldfish. That is like the equivalent. I'm like, come on! Hashtag for the kids. Best hashtag ever made. Man, who came up with that?
I don't
Cheers.
know. What a guy. What a guy.
Bros, bros.
Like someone should get paid for.
That was pretty
Yeah,
good.
that was ridiculously good.
That's really good. Really tasty.
There it is, Ryan.
Right to the
Ryan,
chef.
anyone?
couple
Has done his shot.
spasms.
Ryan,
See,
you
it
feel
was
the
like
burn.
good, and now it's like, eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Unix, look who's walking a set right now.
what the hell? There's so many people here.
Boy, look at SSEO Cheerio off top, big
Gavin.
set.
They call me Gavin
Mr. Gavin Free's gonna show everyone how the pommel
Gavin throwing Alfredo off the set.
Alfredo,
Thanks,
He
Alfredo.
always leaves when I walk in.
Yeah, well, we talked about it.
Gavin, did you see the pommel horse? You weren't here when it was being used.
No.
Just have a seat.
So yeah, hang on. Let's
Yeah, here.
we'll go ahead and set it up for
You
you.
can't though.
Oh,
That's fine.
No, Gavin will die.
Yeah,
You'll die.
Gavin will die.
Oh, is this the?
You can see what's happening.
Meg wants children, so don't do this.
Yeah,
Meg
that'll-
wants children, meaning you need to be alive.
That'll
You'll
rip a
You'll
stitch.
rip and bleed
You want-
to
you
death.
want-
Yeah, that will take a stitch out.
See?
Yeah,
Right.
just dude, just set Gavin, Gavin, listen to
put
this.
the pill on this.
Audio,
Here, just feel it.
audio listeners,
put your hand on
be
it.
It's
aware.
gonna muffle it.
You don't have to sit on it. Just put your hand on it.
Yeah, just so you can feel it.
Yeah, just imagine
Jack's done
that.
this.
All right, audio listeners, prepare.
You'd get ripped in half.
All right.
Yeah, when Chad showed me a
Chad
video
took
of
two of
it.
those.
It's like
The first one,
nuts come out your
one,
mouth?
Chad literally got airborne. He flew off of it.
Damn. I know.
Oh my god, how did like just me?
I don't know, man.
I know I'm
spaghetti
gonna
meat
regret
come
it, but I have a high pain tolerance, and I kind of want to see.
You're not gonna
Oh,
take
do
one.
it, Lindsay.
do it.
Hey!
Nothing. Wow.
Is that it?
Yeah, well
Yeah.
done, Lindsay.
Well,
Again.
that's
Iron
not
vag.
designed for your sex.
Now put your chest on it.
Yeah.
Oh, put
Nah,
put your
that'd be that
nip
bad.
put your nip on it.
Oh.
Blast it in
Whiten the
oblivion.
nip.
That would be
Left or right?
horrible.
It's not lousy.
Yeah.
Chad? Yeah.
There's so few at this point. You know
What's
what I
even
mean?
crazier because Chad's from Dallas, and like, not to be stereotypical.
People
but
from
I'm
Dallas
there.
are sucky
They're
shitheads.
kind of shitty people.
So
Chad is
yeah.
not. Yeah, I'm a horrible person.
DF like area.
Yeah. DF dub, baby.
DF dub.
When you're done with the shot, you'd flip it over, right?
Yes.
That's the thing you can do.
So when you shaved
that.
your head for
Brian
the
did a
first time,
shot.
Jeremy, did you have that moment where you went, "Oh, I should have always been bald this whole time"?
right?
Not
you
really, no,
realized
what
hair
it-
was a mistake.
No,
Yeah.
what it was is when I shaved my head, I
You
went,
should feel like that.
oh, thank God, my head is actually round.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, there's that.
Good
There was that
Good shape
moment
head.
of like, is my head gonna be square and not really work?
That'd be me if I just did that. For sure.
That's Ryan when he
Let me
started.
see me. Let me do me.
I got lucky though.
2012, Ryan.
That's
Now,
my face.
do you? I'm going to touch you.
Hey Jeff, you wanna
Is it okay?
die on your
Like,
figure?
You got some resistance now, a little bit of like cat tongue going on.
Yeah, I haven't shaved it in a little bit.
Michael, if you want to play with yours.
I've played with it.
There's also
quite
a bit of
extensively,
Vegemite
don't
in
worry
there.
about
Oh,
that.
nice.
Don't worry
I guess
about
we'll
that,
let
my
shit.
friend.
Yep.
I mean, either way,
Wait. Oh,
whether in the dishwasher or if I wash it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I jerk off a lot of knives and forks if I'm hand washing.
Huh?
Just really
Yep.
like.
That's what I do, and then
see
and
that.
then you're dry. That's it.
Sad I have no
But Jack
chase
also
open
has
this
a
for
good
a while.
point. Again, it's like you're dealing with raw meat. I feel like that is what should
Yeah.
be scrubbed
it's
and
raw
also
meat,
put through
raw
the
meat,
dishwasher.
raw
Still
chicken.
just, you rinse it off, you throw it in the dishwasher.
No.
Well, that's
Done.
what we're talking about. We're
Yeah.
rinsing off, throwing the
Just
dishwasher.
rinse it off. I'm not gonna scrub at it.
No,
Yes,
No,
I totally agree with you.
I
The
get the
second
chunks
I'm
off.
scrubbing,
Yes.
it doesn't touch the dishwasher.
Then I've
If I'm
cleaned it.
scrubbing
Yeah.
something, why the fuck am I putting it? If I'm
Correct.
rinsing, then I put it in the dishwasher.
But I just elect not to scrub the things that I know are going in the
Because you're
dishwasher.
scrubbing
Precisely.
with a dirty ass sponge. If
I mean, buy a new fucking sponge. That's why you buy
You
new
should
sponges.
replace your
You're talking about we
sponge,
have,
period.
we have one
Yes.
sponge for 20 years. Buy a new goddamn sponge.
My
That's what
knives,
the
my
fucking
kitchen
sponge is
knives,
for.
like I have really nice, like
You're
those,
a
like,
lunatic.
Japanese.
You're also a
kitchen knives.
motherfucker that grew up with a dishwasher. Welcome to the other
Those have
fucking poor
never been in the
people.
dishwasher. My
They
kitchen,
should never go in the
my
dishwasher.
kitchen knives have never been in the dishwasher. They're
terrible
never supposed to be
for
in
I mean,
there.
most of them shouldn't.
Every
Some
time.
of them you
was
can
it
you can
nigiri
dishwash.
knives or what are they called?
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
That's one
Also, I think
kind.
stainless steel doesn't actually. A lot of things can't live on it, so you're generally pretty safe. With
Ooh,
stainless
I would
steel.
challenge that. Let's get some to live on stainless steel.
Okay,
Huh?
You can
some
get
bacteria.
spots
Alright.
to live on them,
I'll find a way.
like water spots. This sucks. Whiskey
Cheers,
sucks. I
whiskey.
hate it
Why are you
so
taking
much.
a
Yeah.
shot of it?
Because that's what he
That's
got.
all we got.
That's not true.
Beggars can't be choosers.
I didn't beg for it, and I also it's not all we got.
That's the stuff that smells like
It's awful.
swamp,
Give me
right?
your Coke, Jeremy.
It's the one that's it's the one that's like it's pee.
I'm not a. Oh, that's yeah. That's,
That was like 9 out of 10 unpleasant.
That's whiskey.
I don't know why I
Oh,
did that.
yeah.
Oh,
I don't like whiskey.
no,
Yeah,
God.
no, it's disgusting.
I normally have a chaser after that.
That
I-
wasn't
I,
enjoyable at all.
I pulled it all night.
Maker's Mark sucks.
I'm gonna grab
Yeah.
a chaser.
Did you?
Hold
What?
all night or when?
Last night?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Lindsay, what do you want?
Editing.
Loser.
If I was working on Fiberways.
You know, we used to do a couple a week. It was like 2-3 Let's Plays a week, so there wasn't so much of a turnaround. Like I used to edit a Let's Play in like a day, sometimes 2 days. Like I'd leave it at night and then come back to it the next day and like edit it. And I had a thing too where like you do a first pass where it's like either you edit the whole video or you do like 80% of it, and then you come in the next day and you do like the last 20% and like, all right, second pass time. I don't know how many times I was like editing something, I come in day 2, and then I go back and watch the first edit, and I'm like, what the fuck was I doing?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's-
idiot. Like the the struggle with your own brain where you're looking at something that you made and you're like, what the hell was I looking at here?
I don't like
You
to
just
finish
described
a,
everything I've ever written in a notebook ever.
I don't like to finish a video, any video, without having like at least one sleep halfway through.
Dude.
Because a lot of times you'll either do that, where it's like I'm a complete moron,
Dude.
or something's not quite working, and you're like, why can't I make this work? The next day, the first thing you do is
it's like,
oh, okay.
fix it in 1 second.
And it's done.
That was
Yep.
me
All the time.
Dude, that was me with the Surgeon Simulator movie that I cut. It's like a 1 hour Surgeon Simulator video with me and you. I think it's the
Is that the PS4
Alien
one?
surgery.
It's the alien surgery
yeah.
one. No, that's the guide. That's
Got
the
it.
achievement guide. It's the alien surgery one where I wrote in the middle of it like the story. I added like dialogue and text and like I used the in-game music to like build like a narrative. That was solely because I was at the office editing it at like 11 o'clock one night, and I'm like, this will be fucking funny as hell. And I start like adding all this shit in. The next morning I come in and I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? But I committed to it. I'm like,
It's staying.
I don't know, but I'm gonna leave it. Literally the end of that video, which is like,
Do you ever have the conversation
it's
with
like
yourself
over 10 million views, that video.
where you're like, yesterday Michael seemed to know what he was doing?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. And I'm like, I guess I don't get it, but he got it, so I'll
Yeah.
just keep making it.
I don't want to
do-
let him down.
Like sometimes I come in and I go, yesterday Michael was an idiot. I need to change this. That video was like, I don't know what he's doing, but I'm not fucking it up.
Yeah.
So I just kept the course. Literally the end of that video, Gavin, the last thing in that video, it just says, "Ya boy!" exclamation point. Like that's how fucking stupid that video. I ended a video with text saying "ya boy." It's
Yep.
like it was one of the longest videos we ever made at the time too. It was like an hour.
It was
flat.
classic.
It was like almost like an hour exactly, which is why I don't think it was called the movie, but I always referred to it as Surgeon Simulator
Yeah, I
the
don't think it
movie.
was called
that. It was
It
the
might have been
closest
the
to a
longest.
feature
It
length.
might have been
Alien
the
Simulator.
longest video we'd made at the time, or damn close to.
Yeah, and the recording was even longer. There was a lot cut from it.
My favorite thing that Jeff
Colossus
does
or whatever it is.
is when Jeff's had conversations with like Lewis or Trevor about projects, and then he'll be like, "Okay, so we're filming this thing tomorrow," and it's like, "Wait, what thing?" And he's like, "We've talked about this for weeks." And it's like, I have no idea what you're talking
We
about.
haven't. Jeff has.
99 times out of 100, at least one of you in the room has.
And that person's usually not in
It's
the room.
never me.
It may not be you,
But
but,
it's like-
somebody in that room knows what I'm talking about.
Goodness.
But there's,
Or
there's,
Jeff was talking about it in the room while I was in the room, and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
but it's always like no idea what's going
It's
on.
like
Well-
just big air gaps in conversation.
Every conversation we have, I go, "Oh yeah, we're doing that thing," and Jack goes, "What? What are you talking about?" And I go, "We talked about this months ago." And then I get quiet, and then Michael or somebody go, "I vaguely remember that." Yes. I'm like, "Thank you. Close enough."
Yeah.
close enough.
That's just Michael kissing your ass. That's all it is.
It's not always Michael. Sometimes it's Ryan.
Yeah.
That's just Ryan kissing your ass.
Ryan goes, "Oh wait."
You just get whatever spillover happens to happen, but the discussion that takes place, it's usually between you and Lewis. It's like, oh, we could do this. And I'm like, I think I heard the word L.A. in there.
Yeah.
All right.
Heard reunion? The what?
Now, do you guys also do the thing
Nope,
where you
never
know?
heard reunion.
No.
Yeah, you know someone else isn't paying attention to the conversation, so you escalate it, and you're like, "Hey, I was hanging out with my friend. Okay, you're not paying attention." So you're like, "And then aliens abducted me, and I went to Mars, and they probed me."
I just call him out.
Oh, really? No. I
Oh,
just like
everyone in my
elaborate
family
something
will.
crazy.
Well, because it's a whole family of me's, like my
Oh,
family.
Jesus.
No one.
A lot of people talking and no
So-
one's
Talk
listening.
to
When
each
I
You
other
can tell someone a whole
all-
story,
hey.
and then you go,
When I
"Did you
was
hear
in,
anything I said?" And they go, "No."
when I was in journalism school,
Yeah, yeah.
when I was in journalism school in the Army, we had this section called feats, which is where you had to write 9 features, and each week was a different feature, and that's where everybody washes out. Like 60% of the class washes out, and I was on feats too, and I was interviewing this captain about how he stopped a shooting on a rifle range, like from a guy trying to kill people on a rifle range.
Oh, God.
And it's journalism. The Army sucks to begin with, but they get you up at like 5 in the morning, and then you stay up till like 1 in the morning doing homework, and then so you get like 4 hours of sleep. And so I fucking fell asleep. I put my tape recorder down, and it's me and 3 other people doing the interview. And I started to nod off, and I fell asleep, and I woke up, and I was like, he didn't notice. He's still talking. He didn't seem like he noticed. And I was like, okay, I dodged a bullet there. And I went back and I transcribed my tape later, and he starts talking to me about how I'm sleeping in the fucking tape. And he's like, and you're not gonna remember this because
That's
you're asleep,
awesome.
but when you wake up and you listen to this tape and you realize it, come back and I'll finish the story. You know? And I'm like,
That's
"Ugh."
great.
I guess I was just used to it happening. So
That's
I'm
funny.
like,
See,
I
I
had
had-
no idea until I tried to transcribe the tape.
I had that with a friend, and they were talking to me about something like some dating advice or something. And I started falling asleep because I was exhausted after traveling. It was at a convention. And they just stopped and they went, listen, I know you're tired. You don't have to listen to me. You can go to bed. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, yes, good night. I'm so sorry.
My
And
favorite. Oh, sorry.
You're good. They're in the middle of like a breakup and they're like, oh, I don't know if it's going to work
Oh,
out. And
no.
I'm like, okay, good night. I don't
My
care.
favorite falling asleep story was I was watching the finale of Lost with a friend. I had already seen it, and I was watching it again, and I was just super, super tired, and I basically was falling asleep. And at one point, Locke says, Jack. And I went, yeah, what? My friend, she was like, what the fuck just happened? I was like,
That's funny.
oh, I was just talking to Locke.
Do you talk in your sleep?
I used to.
Not usually.
Back when I used to drink, and Gavin used to live with us, Gavin and girlfriend and I would always watch TV, and I would always get
yeah,
drunk
this
and
is
pass
funny.
out.
Yeah.
Always get drunk and pass out. And they would make fun of me and bitch at me, and I'd be like, no, I watched the whole thing, watched the whole thing. And then I would wake up before them in the morning because they're lazy fucks. And I would just read the Wikipedia of whatever it was,
Oh, yeah.
and they'd start talking about it. I'm like, oh, when that happened, they're like, how did you know? You didn't watch it. You were asleep. I heard you
Yeah.
snoring. And I'm like, I was awake for the whole time.
I remember when
I did that for them months.
You would read your TV.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I remember I did that to them all the time. They
There was
never
an
figured
episode
it out.
of Breaking Bad where you were asleep before the intro.
Yeah. But I knew everything that happened.
But you knew everything.
Do any of y'all fuckers talk in your sleep? Or
No.
no?
Katie does. I don't.
All the time.
Yeah?
I do.
No.
Lindsay does.
I
kind
scream
of.
in my sleep
I don't
Yeah, I
really.
scream, but mostly because I get sleep paralysis.
night
So I'm
terrors.
like, please wake me up. I can't move.
Like all the stuff where it's like, oh, like when you played as Desmond, like you
Oh,
were actually,
outside of the
yeah,
Animus.
outside of the Animus.
Well,
Like,
as
I love that.
as a progressive female myself, I appreciate that it's a woman now.
Yeah,
also
yeah.
that you transferred to.
It's also funny
What's her name?
as Layla,
Layla. Yeah.
because Michael knows.
Wait,
Yeah.
Layla?
Aya is Bay ex-wife, but I was
That's
never
the
her.
woman.
Yeah.
Oh, like the one
She's a
outside of the
badass.
animus?
Yeah.
Okay.
I honestly haven't delved too deep in any of these.
Well, I like I also
the
like
Revelations.
living
Yeah.
with Lindsay, who's like, I know without talking to her, is gonna be like, oh, it's awesome. You're playing the woman.
Look at that.
You're playing as Layla, and it's cool. They main character, blah 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 blah. This is where I get into trouble in a very Jeff-like manner when Jeff's like, I can't stop myself. I was already like that, and he's only made it worse.
Yeah.
Where
Choose your words carefully
hearing
right now.
hearing Lindsay do that already in my head, I'm like, got it. Like I can't wait till I get up there to make some kind of comment. I already knew you were a woman. I get to that point, I'm playing the fucking game, and I'm literally coming out of the Animus, and I turned to Lindsay and I was like, I fucking love this game. This is awesome. I'm a woman? This game sucks.
Jeremy's like,
So then
fucking slut.
It's always
Get
it's
outta
always
here.
good to build her up and then just
I'm the
piss her
slut
off.
guy.
Yeah,
So,
and then like I'll just look at Lindsay and just Jack. It's literally Let's Watch Jack, where I'm just like
Just poke the
poking
bear.
her. I'm like, she's a woman.
Yeah.
She can't get anything done.
Silently rage. like,
Yeah. And then
So,
now,
wait a minute.
Now I'm gonna
When
get
you go in
lynched
the
on the
animus,
internet.
Jack, you might know this.
Yes.
So when you go in the animus, you're in current day, right?
Yes, your
you
body's
go
in
in the
current
animus,
day.
I mean,
and then
whoever current
you're
day
like
is.
into your memories, right?
Not necessarily yours. It's like
Your
now
ancestors.
that-
Your ancestors.
Not
It's not
necessarily-
even
not
that
even now,
anymore.
it's
It's
just
just like any DNA
In
you
the
have.
DNA you
you
have,
can do
right.
it. You
So-
just plug her in.
Which is
But anyways,
cool.
you go
I
into
think.
that,
Yeah.
but you have no like in the context of the game,
Yes.
not like what you're actually playing, but you have no control of what they do. You're just living
Allegedly.
it vicariously.
Basically.
Is that what it's saying?
something
Basically,
like
I thought that was the
yeah.
point, though, is you can go in and manipulate it, so
No.
you're trying to correct things.
No.
Well, I
No,
thought,
yeah.
I
No,
thought
that'll be
that's
time
what,
travel.
Nope.
What I'm trying to
was-
figure out is
No,
did she
no,
go
no.
in and then start jerking off because
No.
she has a dick now?
No,
I
you're
always
just
thought
living
you
their
just-
That's what I
memories.
wanted to know.
But if you deviate,
She
you
relived sex.
I was gonna say
Well,
there is
that's
a
it.
cutscene about
Yeah, yeah.
that where she has a sex scene. She's like, wow.
I mean,
that
that's
was nuts,
fine,
yeah.
but Gavin's right. If you deviate, you desynchronize.
Yeah, like if you're outside here,
'Cause
and
it
go
doesn't-
around
it doesn't
slitting
make
civilians.
sense.
They're like, no, that didn't
So
happen.
it's like,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
anything, at best, it's like, just from that, I would say like the game saying you are controlling it, but you're very clearly on like a set path of what you're controlling. It's more like, I would almost say it's like racing a ghost, like in like a Mario Kart or something, like a ghost race. Like you're following the ghost perfectly, but you can be like, I'm gonna go left, and they're like, no, you can't, and then they
Yeah.
shut it down.
It's
No.
I think the intent is that it's supposed to be like on rails.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
basically,
You're supposed
moving.
to think that everything
What I'm
that
wondering
you're
is if I
doing
lay
is
down
what the
in an
memory
animus.
of the person
Yeah.
did.
Right, and I woke
Yeah.
up in a woman's body as an ancestor. I would instantly be like, I gotta find something to put in me.
Christ.
like
Christ.
I would
Jeremy,
just have to.
From
Unless she
experience,
woke
I
up
was,
thinking
yeah,
that, it
I was
didn't happen.
born as a woman, and I went, man, I can't wait to get that dick inside of me. That's
Well,
what
it's not
happened.
even
To be
that. I'm
fair,
like,
also he didn't say dick. Don't put words in his
no,
mouth.
right,
That's
just
not-
something.
He said
Something
something.
Like,
phallic-y,
what
yeah.
does that feel
Also,
like?
again, you're going against his entire point. You're saying you were born a woman. His point is he's born a man. He
Right.
now is a woman.
And I
it's not about
assume-
being
Yeah.
born.
I
So would
assume
you
if I was
saying this-
born a man-
exactly, or
No, it's true,
you,
it's
you
true.
were
Wait,
the
no,
other
no, no.
way.
Let me
There you go.
switch that up. I assume if I was born
I was
a
like,
woman,
Jeremy, you were.
if I was born a woman and then was put in a man body,
You'd be like, go for the dick
go
immediately.
for the dick.
To
What
be
does it
fair,
feel like to
yes.
rub a dick?
It's
Yeah, well,
true.
no
Right,
shit.
you would have to
I would
wonder.
do that, yeah.
Right. So,
wait, if
get
you
off your
were-
fucking high
If you're
horse.
suddenly a woman
Sorry.
tomorrow, would you try and woo a man and receive a man, or would you be like, "Where's the nearest cucumber stand"?
I would just shove anything up there.
Or like fuck a bedpost.
Or just come
It's
to our
not-
office and grab
don't
one
do
off.
that.
That's true. There's like
Don't-
50 dildos.
I don't
Fuck
care
the
what.
bedpost.
Although they're
We
probably
come in
pretty
and find,
dirty.
yeah, they are. We'd come in and find Lady Jeremy throwing balls,
Yeah, no.
trying to get the dick out of the
Dude,
ceiling.
what if we came to the office and Jeremy was hanging from the ceiling with the dildo in him?
Her.
Yeah, Lady.
Sorry.
Lady Jeremy would be up
Sorry,
there,
because
hanging from a
the
dildo.
monster is still hanging out of the
Guaranteed.
ceiling.
I've heard the urban
Guaranteed.
legend horror stories
Guaranteed. If
about
I was
bedposts,
suddenly out of
so no.
vagina,
What
it
was
would
the
be
urban?
full.
The shield doesn't spread. You have to physically hit the shield in order to get poison.
We should wrap this up. That one too.
A female condom is a female or internal condom that is a pouch that is inserted in the vagina or anus before sex or birth control and protection. It works
Why would you
against
put it
sexual-
in-
Why do you need an
Why-
anal
yeah.
condom?